What the fuck? Why do we have 4 iterations of this goddamn belt?
Oh yeah, there's another version of the Geets 9 buckle.
Yeah, like, come on.
These are all different colors.
I mean, clearly they're building up to eventually there being 9 of them.
Gotta get them all.
Imagine they actually did 9 of these fucking buckles. God damn.
And then they'll do a 10th where each of the 9 tails is one of the 9 colors.
Oh my god.
No. Whoa, is that what it looks? Is that where the form comes from? Jesus Christ.
That's what I call swollen Geets.
Oh, it's shopped. Okay, it's still okay. The Doom's Geets is still the coolest one.
Where's the green on it? There's green on the lights for when it's in the desired driver, so the form should have some green on it.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism, EG.
Yeah. More like destructive criticism.
The China. Oh, it's like when they did that Red 01 driver.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
So is that
Killer Roll Call.
All right.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect.
Show running super savant. Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster. Ultragard.
A spark of courage, the power of dream, Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014. Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 506.
Woo.
P-Dove.
He's another Doge.
Lillipup.
It's Lillipup. Lillipup.
Lillipup.
I only like Lillipup and none of its other forms.
So I guess P-Dove's the next Pokemon after this evolution.
So you can call it the Gray Light.
Like I'm not saying Lillipup evolves into P-Dove. I mean like the next evolutionary family after this tree is P-Dove.
I do like P-Dove.
Enough about P-Dove.
We're a bunch of pups that talk about Kamen Rider Super
as usual.
and a third thing. But welcome back, everyone, to another Borgtober.
Borgtober. Oh,
can't believe you're making us do this again.
Well, we at least need to finish Juukou B-Fighter, and then Kabuto. I don't know. We'll save that for Metal Aprils, I think, for now on.
I should have looked at this beforehand because I think it would have been more on brand if we talked about Kiva this month because it would have lined up with Gavv perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe next year we'll do I don't want to call it. Maybe not Casterween, but like.
No.
Please don't call it Casterween.
Yeah.
No, Casterween.
How do you celebrate Casterween?
With a sharp knife.
Oh my god.
What?
Cast. I don't know. We'll shop it. Right,
we'll workshop it.
We'll workshop it. All right.
Anyways, we're talking more about more B-Fighter. Whoa.
Oh boy, my favorite.
I mean, okay. The first episode was pretty fun.
Which I was a bit surprised. I wasn't expecting you to be on today, but I was hoping you would be because I do know you love Metal Hero.
I do. I'm finding more and more that I actually quite like Metal Heroes.
It's kind of great that he's here for this week in particular because he is Castranger's extra white colored hero.
I mean. It all comes together.
Yeah. All right.
It's
so
all according to cake.
This week we're talking about Gavv episode 5, Boonboomger episode 31, and then for our feature topic for the first week of Borgtober, it is Juukou B-Fighter episodes 29, 35, and 36.
Why did we watch it like that? You'll have to wait till later to find out.
Yep.
All right. Before we get into that, we have some news.
News mode.
I am so fucking happy because weeks ago I said I wanted a popcorn Gochizo, and not only am I getting it, but it's blue.
They listened.
I know, it's lovely.
Oh, and also there's a macaron and a caramel.
They're here.
Yeah, I want the caramel one. It's called Caramel Mel. I love it.
And our macaron is called Elegant Macaron.
And it's inspired me to make my own Gavv Rider OC called Kamen Rider Melcara. So it's basically I just switched the words and caramel around.
I think it works.
We can talk about those in a little bit, but first I need to highlight the macaron one in particular because this thing is fucking
exclusive to stores.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it says they're exclusive to certain stores here.
Yeah, because and I missed my chance to pre-order it because Tokulectables has already closed the pre-order.
Bastards.
I'll look around eBay for you, Ichi.
So yes, unlike standard DX Gochizo, these items are only available in select stores. The Elegant Macaron Gochizo, 660 yen, October 26th release, and it is only available at Edian/100 MV toy stores. The Pop Burn Gochizo, 660 yen, October 26th, exclusively from Don Quixote Apita Kamen Rider Gavv stores.
What?
Yeah, I knew it was Don Quixote because that's their mascot, that little penguin dude.
And then
it's Japanese Walmart, by the way.
Okay. And then the Caramel Mel Gochizo, same price, same date, exclusively from Yamada Denki toy stores.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want the popcorn one. I love it. I'm gonna find a way to get it. But the fucking teeth on the macaron one when it's open is terrifying.
Yeah. If you do find like them bundled together as a set or something like that, let me know and I'll go in on with you.
The fact that they're from exclusive to 3 different stores means I doubt there'll be a set together.
I mean,
but people, but what I'm saying is people are probably going to sell them third party together.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So
my question is if they're going to actually have forms in the show.
I don't know. They're not on the box.
But anyways, I want the caramel one because I love caramel flavored shit. Caramel's awesome. It's delicious.
Caramel flavored what? Oh. Yeah, there's the cookie and what's the one beside it? I can't even tell what that is. Is it senbei?
Oh yeah. There was also they announced they were releasing the cookie Gochizo that we've seen in the episodes, and I'm not sure what that other one is next to it. It looks like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be senbei, like rice crackers.
Yeah.
Decker was like, "No way, they're ever releasing the cookie one."
Cookie Key and Bunbei. Right.
Yeah, it is. It is senbei then.
All right. So yes, very cool. Can't wait to get my hands on the Pop Burn.
Yep. I wonder if it's gonna be fire attacks.
Yeah, and after we were talking about this, so yeah, Lane, you were talking about like an OC Gavv series rider. So you had yours, and then I started coming up with mine. I call it Kamen Rider Pop, and its 2 main forms would be Pop Burn, and then like I imagine if they ever do make like a pop, like a beverage Gochizo, so it would switch between the popcorn and like a Pepsi kind of form, and it would have shoulder cannons. Yeah. So in the popcorn form, it would shoot kernels that would like make impacts like bullets, and then it would, after they hit, they would bounce off, pop up into popcorn, and then explode like grenades.
Nice.
And then it would switch to its like beverage form, and the 2 shoulder cannons would combine into one bigger cannon and just like fire hose a stream of Pepsi at the enemy, and it would be like acidic and deal like corrosive damage.
Nice.
So kind of like how Blastoise has 2 cannons, and when he mega evolves, he gets the 1 cannon.
I didn't think about that, but yes, absolutely.
Wait, can you do the yelling thing when he blasts the car?
Oh my God! Kuricha
It's so funny.
That's All Might's voice actor.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You know what? Since you guys brought up your OCs quickly, can I briefly bring up mine?
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So I decided to since I do love the cookie Gochizo mainly because I like cookies. I've decided to create the OC Kamen Rider Crumble.
Aww.
Like crumble cookie?
And that's
yeah, and
the
that's
way
how the
cookie crumbles.
Yeah, exactly. Where
That's the way
his armor would be soft, like cookie dough. However, when it gets knocked off, it's actually sort of a you think it's like it would weaken him, but actually it levels the playing field because the cookie dough ends up becoming like an absorption, sort of like a glue type of like material.
Neat.
So say if he flings some cookie dough at your hand's sort of just stuck inside the cookie dough ball.
Okay.
Interesting.
Neat.
No,
Yeah,
I
it'll
like
work
it.
on
I
me
like how
sometimes.
it's very mechanically decided.
All right. Going on to our next news story, we have the announcement of the Vrokan Gatling, aka the bike, aka the Gatling gun. And it's interesting that it doesn't actually come with the Vrokan Gojizo, but a different one, Bakukan, which I guess translates to exploding candies, which makes me think that it's a Pop Rocks Gojizo.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
I think they did that because they want, like, it didn't come with the actual Gochizo because they know that there's going to be like completist collectors out there.
Oh yeah.
So you have to buy the bike to get this Gochizo in particular.
Yeah, it's like how the Zaku Zaku chips like sword slasher comes with the Hiri Hiri chips.
Yeah.
Gojizo instead of Zaku Zaku chips.
So yes, it has its two modes, Vrokan Gatling, which is the Gurukan form's weapon, and the Vrokan Buggy, which is his rider machine.
Kind of tempted to get this because I didn't realize it was electronic, so that's really cool.
Yeah, when it's in gun mode, the barrels actually spin when you fire.
Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
it's an actual gun, so I'm sort of tempted to get this. It's really cool.
I think it's very clever that they were able to combine both a action figure, like an action figure piece, with a deluxe piece.
Yeah,
So not only
it's
can
both
you use it as
role-play
a
toy
gun-
and action figure toy.
Barrels
Yeah.
don't spin, but I saw them spin, don't they?
Yeah, they spin.
I'm looking at a thing
you
that
spin
says they spin.
Oh, you spin them for a finisher.
Oh, you
Okay.
spin them.
Gotcha.
Oh, that. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. The Vrokan Gatling mode has 4 different attack sounds and will play depending on how you operate the item. There are 4 sounds: gunfire for pushing the trigger once, continuous gunfire when you hold the trigger, special move sound when you rotate the tire and press the trigger, and a super special move sound when you rotate the tire multiple times and then do the trigger. So it's kind of like the Hawk Gatlinger, where the more you spin the thing, the better of the Hisatsu it does.
100 full bullets,
Full candy!
full restaurant.
All right, so 5,500 yen, October 26th release.
Cool. Tempted to get it.
Neat. I still think visually it is a monstrosity.
I think it's cute.
Candy.
Full cavities.
All right. Next, in Boonboomger news, we have the official images of the champion carrier.
Our world are in danger.
To
Yeah.
save
Cool.
them in the galaxy.
So it looks like the front of the vehicle actually breaks off from the rest of it in order to act as the quote-unquote champion changer that you use with the Boon Boom changer to activate the champion forms, and then you reattach the rest of the vehicle for it to, you know, be the vehicle and then combine with Boondorio.
All the wheels on like the truck and trailer mode are all the Boonboomger heads. That's cute.
Yeah, and then those become where the helmets are on the combined robot form.
I wish you could swap like the different heads to be like the main head, because I would totally put Boom Black as the center.
That would have been cool.
No, that would be cool.
You know what? That would have reminded me of like the helmets from like the Zeo Megazord.
Yeah, that would have been sick if they
Like
had
it
that.
gets different attacks depending on which head is the center one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was interested in this, but I was hoping that this would be able to like turn into its own robot mode and then combine with Boondorio.
Yeah.
But I guess not. So
No.
it just has its own. It's got 2 different vehicle modes, mind you, which is cool, where like you have it fully extended out behind it, or you can attach the very back part on top of the middle part and have it be like a 2-story thing. And
I
then it
think
just combines with Boondorio.
I think it would be cool to see this combined with like, say, like fire, like the
With
whatever
119.
they call- Yeah, with 119.
I don't know if it can do both at the same time. That'd be interesting.
Well, you said that.
Well, not at the same time, but like maybe like kit bash them together.
It'll look really nice when I burn it.
Yeah, just put on a grill.
Put this fire out.
Idiot.
But yeah, it'd be curious to see if it can combine with both the champion carrier and with Leo Rescue at the same time.
Well, probably not, because they probably both add into the same components.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the attachments are in the same place.
I guess I can't lie, guys. That's kind of lazy.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
But as I said before, they're sticking with the fact that Bundorio is not just a Megazord, but a central character, so they're keeping him as the main focus, even in the Megazord composition.
That's fair.
He is the mascot.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for us to go back to animals if the rumor is true.
I don't want to talk too much about the Gozyuja rumors quite yet, but all I'll say is, if the rumor about them having a sword gauntlet changer is true, my novel is ruined.
Okay, but
let's hope not.
It's okay. It's okay if like multiple, like Star Wars isn't the only fucking IP that has lights like laser swords. Lots of fucking IPs have laser swords, so it's okay.
Yeah, but everyone says you're ripping off Star Wars when you do it.
Put your own little spin onto it.
Hey, how come we always fight with beam swords?
Laser swords.
Yeah. Laser swords, blade swords, blazer swords.
Laser sabers.
We could have lived in an alternate universe where that's what they were called.
I
see you've constructed a new blazer saber.
No, I still can't believe George Lucas actually wrote in Phantom Menace Anakin saying, "I saw your laser sword. Only Jedi's carry that sort of weapon."
You can't believe that?
Like, I still can't believe that he wrote a genre of music called jizz.
It's true. One of the best known songs in Star Wars.
In the Star Wars universe is jizz music.
Which is great when you consider that in the canon of Star Wars, there are people that refer to themselves as jizz musicians.
Did you know when Max Rebo's? You know when Max Rebo's playing his instrument, he's playing it with his feet?
Yep.
And do you think that when they start like combining it with other genres, they call it jizz fusions?
Yeah.
Oh. You like jizz?
Oh my god.
Jizz man.
I will say, like, the robot like form is cool, but I think if I was going to display it, I'd display it in like the truck mode, because I think the truck mode's way cooler.
Yeah.
Plus you can store all your Boom Boom cars on it, and that's awesome.
You can use it as a shelf for your 4 favorite Boom Boom cars.
I mean, I have a lot of Boom Boom cars, so I could technically do that.
Yep. Alright, so DX Champion Care 8250N October 12th release. So next week.
Be there or be square.
And of course it comes with the Boom Boom Hydrogen car, which is like the evolution of Powder Car 2, which acts as the jets when it goes into space, as we talked about. Next, so not only did we get the cool blue recolors of Classic and Racing that I bought, but now we're getting white recolors of Boom Boom Paddlecar 1 and Boom Boom Safari. AKA the white police car and the panda version.
No, they're trying to make me spend more money, and it might work.
It might work.
No, but okay, so I have a little complaint, which I think could have like I'll probably pick this up regardless because it's cool. But I feel like what they should have done is, instead of making it like for the alternate head, like having it be like what it is in this picture here, it should have been what Boonboomger Killer Robo used for police, where it's like the head but with the sunglasses over it.
It'd be cool if they released like a version of Paddlecar 1 with where it's just the sunglasses eyes.
If they do that, I will buy it. Because I love that. It was so cool.
You were just talking so big about, I might buy it. And then like, if they do this, I will 100% buy it.
And even if they don't, I'll 99% buy it.
What I was trying to say was, I think for this version of Paddlecar 1, they should have done the head with the sunglasses. That's what I'm saying.
This is the Justice White version. It can't look evil.
Yeah.
You made a convincing argument.
I mean, you know, if it sounds like a duck, walks like a duck.
Yeah. So, each white version is 1540 yen, both releasing October 12th.
Remember we got like the Panda Resha?
Yep.
Panda Man.
Tokugogo got like this giant fucking panda suit.
Yes.
So weird.
And Tokuger is cameoing next week.
I know. I can't wait. I missed the Tokugers, man.
Whenever I think of Panda, I just think of the anime Hetalia, where China used to hang out with Korea, but then Korea literally threatened the studio to be like, no. So the only scene that they had planned for Korea was to swap them out with a panda.
Yep.
So China's just talking to a random panda.
I just remember in Shirokuma Cafe, the main character who was a panda got a part-time
Polar Bear
job.
Cafe.
Yeah, they got a part-time job at a zoo, being a panda on display. It was awesome.
You never seen a black and white before?
Oh, also Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's one of my favorite characters in that show.
What about Panda from We Bare Bears? He's great too.
Yes.
What about Panda from Tekken?
There's a lot of pandas in things where there normally are not pandas.
We're ignoring the greatest panda of all, the Dragon Warrior. You know, Poe.
He's all right.
Anyway, next news story. So, in the same way we got a director's cut of the finale of King Oger, apparently they are now doing a director's cut of the Kyoryuger crossover episodes of King Oger.
But why?
Because Kyoryuger. This director's cut will combine episodes 32 and 33 into a single movie, and it will feature new scenes not seen in the original.
There you go.
Oh, you want an answer to why? Here's a perfect answer to why. This is a prologue for the upcoming King Oger in Space special releasing in November.
Then why not just release it with the King Oger in Space special?
It's not too far ahead of it. That's releasing November 10th, and this is releasing October 27th. So it's literally like 2 weeks ahead.
I'm still pissed off at Sakamoto, man. Oh, I'm going to work on this project. No, I'm going to work on that project. Hey, Sakamoto, you want to go finish your Ultraman project that you were working on? You know, you sort of left it on, like, a really important part.
Are you accusing someone creative of not finishing a project before starting a new one?
What?
That never happens.
Said George R. R. Martin intently.
So yeah, that's cool. I'm interested to see what new scenes will be in it.
Watch it be like 30 seconds of like footage.
I mean, very likely. All right. Next, last week we talked about the upcoming version 2 of the CSM Kamen Rider Double Belt, and now we have the official images and information for it. The Double Driver version 2 is an updated version of the original CSM Double Driver. It comes with the 6 primary memories. Modeling for the item was completely remade to make it closer to the one seen in the series, as well as the new features, which we talked about last week. As well, there's notable in-series dialogue audio playing lines from Shotaro and Philip, memorable line exchanges, special moves, background music, the theme song, in-series sound effects, belt fastening sounds, memory transfer found, and Philip falling sound.
What?
But
the sound of him falling over when it's activated?
When his mind transfers over.
Slump.
But if you want it to be 100% accurate, don't put the batteries in it. That way it's 100% accurate to how it is when filming the show.
Yeah. The transformation standby sound was also changed to sound from the actual Double Driver. That's notable because in the DX version, the sounds all came from the Gaia memories, and the Double Driver itself was just a hunk of plastic.
Yep.
That you can beat your friends with.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, what?
The double driver and Gaia memories are equipped with a mutual recognition function, meaning the double driver can now recognize which Gaia memory is set in which slot of the driver, and will play the sound corresponding to the slot and change the timing of the sound depending on if it's the left or right slot. Which means you can truly mix and match them and make any form you want.
Nice.
So I can make Metal Luna if I wanted to. Bitchin'.
No, not only that, it means you can make, like, Heat Cyclone or Metal Trigger. Like, you can use two memories of the same side in the two others, in the two sides.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That's actually very neat.
I like it.
I like it!
Double's pretty awesome.
Let's see.
I like it.
It will play unique sound effects, lines, and special move sounds associated to whatever form you make. This update will be implemented to all version 2 drivers released in the future. You can now replicate Double's two-person transformation. We talked about that last week. When one double driver plays the belt fastening sound, an infrared transmission is made to the other double driver, and the belt appearance sound automatically plays.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
That's a lot.
So fucking cool.
To fans who don't want to buy two CSM double driver versions 2 just for this gimmick because you already have the previously released CSM double driver version 1 or 1.5, you can still do a pseudo recreation of this gimmick with just the sound effects. Premium Bandai web exclusive 40,000.
Oh my god, your breath, your lungs just decided to die there.
That was so good, man.
That's over $440!
Like you were channeling Mike Myers hard.
Yeah, I turned into the Cat in the Hat there.
Releasing in February.
This reminded me of that meme where it's like this guy's just like opens up a freezer and he's like, "Why is Michael Jackson in the freezer?"
And yes, also in this list is the complete selection modification version 2, Fang memory and extreme memory.
Extreme.
So what's cool about I don't know, did we talk about this one last week? I don't know.
No, we didn't.
So yeah, the coolest thing about the Fang memory on this one is when you pop it in the driver, the like bottom jaw like automatically pops out, whereas on the original DX when you had to like manually fold it out.
Cool.
Also have the mutual communication function with the CSM version 2. They also come with in-series dialogue audio, special move sounds for Fang Strizer, Rider Twin Maximum, and the Double Extreme.
Fang Strizer, I love that name.
Yeah, Fang Strizer is a cool name. I like Fang Strizer.
Yeah, no, it's funny too because like they're about to do the Hisots and Shotaro literally thinks it up in the last second. He's just like, we're gonna call it the Fang Strizer, and Philip's like, okay.
The extreme memory also includes the transformation and special move sounds of Cyclone Joker Gold Extreme from the Double Forever movie.
Oh, cool.
Which means for the first time we have a roleplay toy you can transform into all of Double's forms now.
Nice.
Premium Bandai web exclusive set of both Fang and Extreme, 28,600 yen. Releasing also in February.
So we're getting two belts, right?
It's the belt that comes with the 6 primary memories, and then this is just the 2 memories of Fang and Extreme.
Gotcha.
They're not belts, they attach to the belt.
Yeah, it's the Berserk form and the final form.
Yeah. But can you make Fang Extreme form? No, not unless you like break Extreme in half.
What about Cyclone Excel Extreme? That's the one I want.
Actually, yeah, I'm surprised that we didn't have a combination for that too.
Still needs to be like a what if. Just what if Philip and Ryu just were.
We need just like a red recolor of the Extreme memory that does Cyclone Excel Extreme.
We just need a renewal figure art of Cyclone Excel Extreme.
Yeah. All right. Next news story, also double related. The double driver box, aka the suitcase that Philip hands the driver to Shotaro with the driver and the memories at the start of the show.
And he asks him, like, do you want to take a ride with the devil?
Yeah.
You have an option.
Ride with the devil.
You have a choice: the driver or this box.
The box. You know what? That's how I'd want Cell to like introduce Cell into Double. I'd want to show him Begins Night because I think he'd like.
Canonically, it is the earliest part of the story.
I have seen some of Double with you guys, like way back when. So
yeah,
and I think I mentioned this on the Q&A, but yeah, I did. Like, I love the look of Double, like all the suits and forms and everything. So yeah,
no, Begins Night is a really good special.
So yes, this is the storage box from Begins Night.
Oh, the price! Oh my god!
Yeah. The box is 340 millimeters tall, 365 millimeters in width, 140 millimeters in diameter. It is quote unquote compatible with the CSM double drivers.
I guess.
Oh, good. I was worried there for a second.
Premium Bandai web exclusive set, 16,500 yen for a suitcase.
It's almost $200.
It comes with nothing else, right?
It's just that box.
So what you're paying for is the foam, really.
Also releasing in February.
Like literally, you'd be paying probably close to like $600-700 just to like get the belt and the box.
This suitcase costs more than most drivers.
Because it's an actual suitcase, it needs to function. That's more thought that they put into most of their stuff.
Someone's gonna buy it because someone out there is a fucking double fanatic.
Absolutely.
I feel like I could make these and sell them.
It's like
bootleg double driver boxes on Etsy.
Fuck yeah.
It's like how some people bought the wind scale hats and now they're like stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the original.
What's a wind scale hat?
The hat that Shotaro wears.
Yeah, it's the brand of hat. That
okay.
Wears.
It was like a fictional shop brand in the show.
Yeah, they sold them when Double aired, but they were like kid size, so they didn't fit well.
Yeah.
Sounds like you know from experience.
I think David bought one and didn't feel bad. He was very upset. Yeah. Oh, David loves Double. It's his favorite rider.
Yep. All right. Well, that is the news.
Cool. Go watch Double. It's a good show.
And do it on the double.
Go watch Transformers 1. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna go see it Sunday.
All right.
Are you still seeing The Substance tomorrow?
I should be. All goes according to plan.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry, tangent.
Gavv time.
Gavv time.
Speaking of weird body horror.
Okay, so we got a lot explained this episode.
This was a lore dump episode.
Big time.
No, I enjoyed it.
So first off, we meet Uncle Dente.
Uncle Dente.
I love him, and I hope he gets a human form at some point.
No, I love him too.
Except he mentioned at one point that he doesn't need clothes anymore. So if he ever turns into a human, he's going to be naked.
He's already naked anyways. He's naked right now.
Okay.
He could be naked.
So this was... I can't believe this is how we're choosing to pay respect to the original Kamen Rider concept. This is the evil scientist who modified the main character's belt and gave him the powers that he uses to fight evil.
Oh my god, Eitaro's right. His Gavv is missing some teeth. Holy shit.
Well, he's old.
See the upper part.
It'll happen in old age.
Wow.
Which makes you...
What you're saying that...
I was gonna say, so it makes you wonder if their society has, like, Gavv dentures. Yeah, he is his great uncle, so we can call him Grunkle Dente.
That's what I'm calling him now.
Grunkle Dente.
I'm okay with that.
Oh man. Yeah, so he wakes up in Grunkle Dente's like hiding cave.
Little man cave.
And then we discover that the reason Shoma's Gavv looks the way it does, it's not just because he's half human. They literally modified it. So that's why it looks like a fucking toy.
Wait, it's his cave. It's his Gavv.
Good try. I appreciate the effort.
That makes it sound like it's a gay cave.
So the back cave.
Grave. It's a grave.
No, the back cave. Oh my god.
You know what? That sounds like a bar name.
The gay cave?
The Gavv cave.
Well, we actually saw a bar in this. Was it in this? Or?
No, it was Boonboomger.
Yeah, okay, we'll save it for that. But that had the best bar name ever.
Actually, no, it wasn't this episode, because the Honto's master was stalking it.
Oh, right.
Bar None?
That is the Greatest name for a bar ever.
Oh, was that the name? Was that the name of the bar? I was so confused by the name.
But none like religious nun.
So what? Only sisters drink there?
They gotta drink too, man. You gotta get the communion wine somewhere.
We also got introduced through flashback, albeit, to Shoma's dad, whose name is bouche, which is the French word for mouth, and also has...
We know this because we're Canadian.
And also has the mouth of an ancient Chinese martial arts master.
Because...
racism.
Yeah, I guess.
Bouche is a douche.
No, he seems relatively okay.
No, because they were saying like, oh yeah, he loved your mom so much, and then we just cut the flashbacks of him, and he's like a total asshole.
Here's the thing. They kind of mentioned it subtly, but I think Shoma's resisting accepting it. They mentioned that humans who are happy make better spice for the candy. So I think what was happening... I said douche. Bouche was purposefully making Shoma and his mom miserable so that they wouldn't get turned into spice, so that they would survive.
No. It was so fucking sad where like child Shoma's like, Mom, like I'm hungry. It's like, oh, go to bed, sweetheart. And he goes to bed, and then you just hear fucking like crying at the table, and I'm like, oh my god.
So
these poor people.
So we've now seen what Bouche looks like, which means this thing and Shoma's mother had sex.
Oh yeah.
That's sex.
Not necessarily.
Nice.
But probably.
Hey, I'm fully ready to accept that they have a non-traditional method of reproduction. Fucking tell me about it. Until then, they had sex.
What, do they
later
scissor their Gavs together or something?
That'll be in the V cinema.
do they scissor their Gavs?
More like the XXX cinema.
Yeah, right.
Why did you say that?
What?
All tongue and everything.
No, I'm picturing it and I don't wanna.
Damn it, Lane! You beat me to it.
I hate it.
We're not even 10 episodes in.
I hate this show.
No, I love Gavv. Gavv's the best. Because my mind goes to dark places. That's why.
This gives whole new meaning to blowjobs.
No, never say it again. No, illegal.
Oh my god.
Also, I am
older lingo.
So I am totally confused. How does this family tree work?
So Dente is Shoma's father's brother, so his literal great uncle.
Great uncle.
His Grunkle.
Okay, so who's the main antagonist?
Lango is
oldest brother. The
elder
elder
brother.
So he's Bouche's son.
Yeah, another of Bouche's children.
Did they straight up say that they're siblings?
Okay.
I think no.
Okay,
they're like half siblings because they have different mothers.
Yeah.
All right. So just so I properly understand, the main antagonist is Shoma's grandfather?
No. The like 5-member stomach family villains are all brothers and sisters, and they are all half siblings to Shoma because Shoma was birthed from a different mother.
Shoma's dad was the instigator by kidnapping the mom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So his dad is their dad.
So
just different moms.
Bouche fathered Shoma and all 5 members of the stomachs, but the 5 stomachs had a Granute mother, and Shoma's mother was the human.
I'm also assuming Shoma's the youngest.
Probably. Actually, the twins kind of look, unless the human forms are a complete like illusion that has no bearing on their actual age.
I mean,
the twins seem like they're younger than him.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Okay, so
did Shoma say they were older than him?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've just got lolly energy.
Yeah, they're older, but not by much, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He called them Nissan and Nason, but I assumed that was just like out of deference and not necessarily age.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, confirmed. So their minions, like the stomach family make, are the agents. That's their minions.
I fucking knew it!
I love that shit.
They puke them. They just puke them out. It's weird.
The agents are evil Gochizo. Or rather,
stupid.
The Gochizo are non-evil agents.
Didn't Dente say like that's the whole reason he did that, because he couldn't make minions?
The reason they modified his Gavv was that he couldn't make minions. So it's thanks to this fucking great uncle douchebag that Shoma can now birth Pikmin from his stomach. Thank you so fucking much.
I still love how he like delicately cups them under his to catch them.
We get a lot of shots like that.
Yeah, we got to see him birth Hiri Chips this episode, the spicy version.
So there's an interesting scene that I like. So like he runs away from Grunkle Dente, and then like he sees like a kid and his mother, and like I guess he like dropped his like toy like in the sewer grate, and so he's like really upset about it. So he goes over and he's like about to help, but then like he kind of hesitates for a minute, like going like, oh no, if I help these people they'll be happy and they'll be targeted for the spice. But then he just kind of goes, no, I gotta help these people. So
and yeah, the toy that the kid dropped is a fucking Bugnarok mook.
Is it?
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that from something?
Yeah, it's from King Oger.
It was one thing when those toys were in the background before, but it being like properly on display.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say properly with this framing.
But he lifted it and we picked it up.
I think it is just meant to be a little tongue-in-cheek thing of like, Super Sentai is a fictitious television TV series in this show. Are
we living in like the Digimon Tamers of Kamen Rider?
No. If it were,
King Oger
he would have dropped a hop. He would have dropped a Hopper 1 toy.
Oh, okay.
I just love how like the mom was saying, "Oh no, I can't help, it's gone," and he just like, I understand he has super strength, but just the way he picked up the grate made me look. I don't think you tried very hard. I think you were hoping the toy was lost.
I always hated that toy.
You like that toy.
Exactly.
Maybe she has traumatic memories of being attacked by the Bugnarok.
That was so last season.
I
could believe Pennywise being a Bugnarok.
There was also mention that apparently Grunkle Dente is the inventor of the Yamigashi, the evil snack, the evil candies.
The drug?
Yep.
Ichi, hopefully you can explain this to me, because like I was trying to follow the best I could, but I couldn't really follow well. So what is the Stomach family's like plan? Like it's something about like making the rich crave them so they give them more money or something?
Pretty much they're just trying to like build their company back up, and the way they're doing that is by black market sales of the Yamigashi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're harvesting humans for the spice so that people will buy the Yamigashi because they are addictive.
I will say I liked the Granute like we got this episode. His actor looked like he was having so much fun.
Yeah.
Was there a Granute this episode?
The slimy yellow dude who turned into the human with the hat. The one who ended up kidnapping Honto's master at the end.
He got the dark candy and he was about to eat. He's like, no,
I mustn't.
We have to wait to savor it, yeah.
I mustn't. It's too soon.
Yeah, the guy who attacked Honto's boss.
And they were laying the KY on this guy thick. Like, holy shit.
That was good. Some good monster slime, yeah.
Guys, I must have blacked out because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I saw him at the end of the episode. I didn't see him during the episode.
It was very brief.
He was like, he got the candy, and then another agent came around the corner. It's like, you want another one? We got an extra job for you.
You need a dark candy? I can make it big.
Yeah, this episode was more about those mooks that Valderon.
Yeah, the agents. And again, I think their designs are very cool, even if they are slightly reminiscent of DGP.
I just like each of these like minion agents have a gun.
Gun is cool too. I hope they sell that.
I love a gun.
You're just born with a gun.
Yeah.
They're just born with a fucking gun. That's how you know they're even. Okay, so let's get to this. So Dr. Sugar's working on the Valen Buster, and I think he like lobotomizes the Choco.
100%. He's holding it in his hands, and then we cut away and start hearing a fucking dentist drill.
I'm like,
you could hear the sound of the experiments and just Dr. Sugar.
So yeah, confirm the Valen Buster has a lobotomized Chocodan Gochiso like powering it.
I'm not willing to call these Pikmin anymore. They're Meeseeks. Like,
yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh no, they kind of are, aren't they?
I know I shouldn't enjoy that the Valen Buster is a Gojizo torture device, but it just makes it so much cooler knowing that's what it is. I know it sounds so fucked, but I really
terrible.
love that aspect of it. I know. I feel like
kind of
shit
funny.
like it, but it's kind of cool that because like you hear the standby chime, and it's just going wow wow. It's like
that's the sound of the current running through it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot. Whoa!
I can't wait to. Whoa. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing. I'm so excited.
You heard it here, live on the air. Lane is supporting torture of small creatures.
Oh yeah, Lane 2024. It's terrible, but I really like it. I'm
oh my god.
Should also talk about the fact that this really goes into the fact. No, this was not a consensual relationship, apparently.
No.
Between Boosh and Shoma's mom.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Like,
I wonder how he's gonna get his hands on the donut, like Domaru.
Sex must have been real awkward.
Oh, or sorry, it's the Gavving, if you will.
I love sex.
He straight up hits her at one point. Like, we see that. Like, he knocks her away.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he actually cares for her and he's mistreating them so that they won't be consumed.
Yeah, no,
say that again.
I know it sounds bad, but I want to hope for better.
I really hope.
If I'm wrong, so be it.
I'll say this: if like the twist of the story is no, Dad really did love us, I'm like, that is a very bad message to send to kids.
Hashtag Boosh is not a douche.
And yet, how many children can relate?
It's not a good thing still.
Mm.
Like because it's not even just that. Like he kept them locked up and everything.
Yeah.
Like in like the mansion and stuff. It's like yeah, sure, it's a mansion, but still. Like I don't know. Like I really hope they don't try to pull oh no, he was actually a good person deep down. I don't know.
So we also
tip
get
their hand
the
too much
debut.
in one direction.
We also get the debut of Hiri Chips, so it basically gives him spicy chip swords.
You want spice? I'll show you spice!
Fire swords.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
I know it's supposed to be a spicy chip, but honestly, like it looks like a ketchup chip.
It does look like a ketchup chip.
Guys, no one outside of Canada knows what those are.
I have to point out the inconsistency in the way this combat form was used. So, in the same way that normal Zaku chips fights, eventual continued use of the swords breaks them and they have to be reconstituted. The first time that Hiri's swords like burned up and disintegrated, he had to spend a second Hiri chips, one that we did not see him actually create on screen, by the way, so that's already another thing. Not that I'm going to dwell on that too much. But so he consumes a second one to respawn the swords the first time that they're like consumed, but then he immediately uses them up again and respawns them without consuming a third Hiri chips. So I'm like, alrighty, cool. Now there's already inconsistencies. Oh yes,
what's the kill count?
We need an update on the kill count of the Gochizos, which includes one that was completely wasted, considering he henshins at one point completely unnecessarily.
Damn, we're at 28 now.
They're playing it up as a joke almost.
Yeah.
They're so cute though. Like I loved when Honto found like the poppin' gummy, and it's just like
he just finds it. And it's just yeah, and then when he goes back to Shoma, it's just like he can understand it. I think like.
Emily, did you get your Fuamelo?
Yes, I delivered her the Fuamalo and the Gotchard Gochizos.
Nice.
Yay! I love this thing.
Discord's asking if we count the one that got tortured. I would say not yet. Once we see the finished Valenbuster, then we can count him as dead.
Then we know. We have a corpse.
The Valen's debuts this week. I cannot fucking wait to watch that episode.
Yep. That'll be airing tomorrow night. So, we get... I will admit, despite my problem with the consistency, the fire swords on Hiri chips were actually pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. In fact, used it.
His name's Honto.
Honto?
Honto. Can we talk about his plan for a second?
How the fuck did this man not get caught when he was sticking his head in a window that the agents could have clearly seen if they just gawked their fucking heads 45 degrees to the side.
And then as they're leaving, for no reason other than me mad, he throws a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have masks and hoods on, so that would obstruct their vision maybe a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently Honto tries to rescue like the spiced people by like trying to like cut it, and then like Gav's like, no, you'll kill them if you do it that way, if we break them, and he's like, oh shit. And
it would have been so fucking funny if he accidentally murdered one of them.
He almost did. Like I almost wonder if that was an actual accident on set. He like, ah!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then he rescues everyone, and like
Gavv uses his fucking sword like a little butter knife to like surgically like nope, and now you're free.
All the people are scared, but then like Honto defends him, going like, he's not a monster, he's a Kamen Rider that's been saving everyone.
Get this man awesome. Trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
real
so
power.
Honestly, big respect to Honto for defending Gavv. So that's really cool.
Honto was cool this episode.
Yeah,
no, I love Honto. He's great.
I feel like him and Shoma are gonna become friends very, very quick.
I hope so. It
was the funniest shit when like so Shoma like goes back to see Sachika to like get like to apologize and like get his job back. So like Honto leaves by like giving her like payment for the info, and he like hides as if like he's afraid of like getting recognized, and he just goes sup. He's like, oh, he doesn't recognize me, thank fuck. And I'm like, yeah, he's never seen you on Henshin before. But it's so
I don't know why when it cut to Sachiko, what's her name, right?
Sachika with an A.
Sachika, right? When we saw Sachika inside before Shoma enters, I'm just looking at her. I'm like, is she not wearing pants?
No, she's shorts.
Is this what? Is this kind of show? She turns around. Oh, she's wearing shorts. Oh, thank God.
But I love that. Like, so Shoma comes in and he's like, yeah, I decided to come back here. And she's like, cool. You can live here as long as you just don't disappear into the night again. And I just imagine Shoma going like, but that's my favorite thing. I've done it every episode so far.
No, and she says like one chance, which one chan.
One chan because one chance.
And he's like, oh, a dog?
We're getting a dog?
Because one like barking.
Yeah, because one is like woof woof.
What?
Shoma, from now on, you are my bitch. Like a dog? Yes, like a dog.
You can live in this little nook up here. This little nook.
You get to live in this corner of my IKEA nightmare wonderland.
That's been a while since I've said that word. I like that word, nook. It's a fun.
Nightmare wonderland.
I can't have you sleeping on the couch forever. Why can't I just sleep in your bed? Because we're not there yet.
Yeah. So Honto's boss gets fucking gabbed, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die.
I mean, as long as he's not getting torn in half like he did in Amazon's, I think he'll be fine.
As long as he doesn't make it to the factory, he's still savable, as this episode displays.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling he's going to die, and that's going to lead to
that's going to motivate Honto.
Honto. It's going to be Honto's motivation to be a Kamen Rider.
Oh
yeah,
that's
possible.
Yeah, because like as cool as probably Valen's debut is going to be, I feel like Honto's going to be like really butchering his first time because he just doesn't know how to use the power set properly.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a badass thing like Minami Kotaro turning into black. He's gonna be holding him in his hands. Well, he dies and he picks up his little trinket gun thingy. Like
Eitaro makes a good point. He's not in the opening, so his chances of survival are low.
That's a good point, actually.
Dr. Sugar's in the opening for like a 2-second shot, so you know he's gonna last a while.
Yeah.
The rider's shit has to come from someone, so.
Also, I'm expecting the Grunkle to also get the axe.
I mean, he served his purpose.
I feel like Sugar's obviously going to be Valen and the Sachika's rider form, whatever that's going to be. Like, they're going to get their shit from Dr. Sugar, and then I think Grunkle Dente is going to do the like Gavv upgrades. So.
And then he's gonna get the axe. They're gonna find him and be like, "Oh, Uncle, why is he naked?
Why are you naked and sweaty?
Why is that guy naked?
And naked. Told you, I sold most of my clothes. Your problem with my sweaty manhood?
Honestly, it's like the Robot Chicken sketch with Han and Chewie. Chewie, thanks for bringing me to life day. He opens up the door. All the other Wookiees are like fully dressed. You mean to tell me you wear clothes? And Chewie tries to hug him. He's like, no.
Ichi, just Grunkle Dente is like out in the world. He just goes by like a snack store, just sees something. Cool. He's gimpy. He's gimpy.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh no. I would love to see if he gets a human form. He bumps into Shoma later on. It's just like, hey, Shoma. I'm sorry, do I know you? Yeah, it's me.
Shoma, empty my bedpan. God damn it!
Give me my presents. So I'm out of the family.
I'm out of the will. He actually is out of the will. He's exiled.
Dente is gimpy. Shoma's mump. The elder brother's stomach is freaking what's his face?
I don't know why. When you said Shoma was
mump.
It was mump. I can hear that voice with Shoma.
Yeah. Everything can go back to Undergrads. If you've never watched Undergrads, watch it. It's a fun cartoon.
13 episode, 12 episodes.
Yeah, something like that. A movie's on the way. It's been in development for like, I swear to God, like 10 years. So
they're working on it.
They're working on it.
All right, so next week is the debut of Kamen Rider Valen.
Oh, he's out for revenge.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that face.
Honto is Rocco. Choco, arrest me for Choco.
Oh my god.
Even if I have to kill the Granoots, you don't have to kill the Granoots. Oh, super bad.
Even if I have to torture the Gochizo.
Just holds up a card. I am a rider, so henching is yes.
Oh my god.
We made a lot more Undergrads jokes than I was expecting tonight.
That was like an undergrad blitzkrieg.
Jesus Christ.
I have to say, henching here is really weak. Forms in a snack box?
Cringe.
Oh, what is this? It's chocolate. Oh.
Chocolate?
Chocolate?
Oh, that's gonna be me next week. Just chocolate!
Central State Junior Community Kamen Rider just kicked your ass.
Honto's just Choco.
Honto's modern life.
I'll always say about Undergrads, Gimpy is my spirit animal in that show, but Rocco is my favorite character.
I got my Gochizos on.
I bet I look good. Chocos, put him in my gun.
Please don't die.
Be extra Gochizo. Shut up, Shoma's voice in my head. Oh, okay, sorry, Gavv. Sorry, Gavv.
Undergavv!
Undergavv. Oh, that's gotta be the name of the episode.
Please, Undergavv.
Oh, fuck me.
See, I told you guys would come up with something better.
Oh yeah, before we started, Emily mentioned the Fast and the Curious because of Boonboomger.
I feel like we'll be able to use that one again later.
There's something you need to know about Shoma. He's Gavv?
He's Gavv?
He's gay.
Oh.
Oh god.
Which is hilarious because Nick's roomed with Jesse the same way Shoma's rooming with Sachika.
Maybe they're fans.
And an illegal Gochizo!
And an illegal driver!
Yeah, an illegal driver!
I think we're good.
Okay, let's move on.
Holy shit, literally Mira fucking cooked this episode. My god.
That is
Lane, she works at a curry shop.
That's what literally happened.
She literally cooked.
Thank you, Dr. Cool.
I gotta say, the genius of the monster of the week, while lazy, also genius, because it's clock Guruma seconds. Because A, it's the second time it's here. B, it's seconds as in like they want a second serving of the food in this episode. And 3, the seconds on a clock.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So I just want to bring this up just because like it was like very like quick, but like it's just kind. I feel like it's just something we could just get over with really quickly. Gavv was so pathetic this episode.
Yeah, oh
my god,
it was really cool when Genba started his character arc, but it's kind of deflated since then.
Like he just shows up, tries to find where Disrace is, runs into Mad Rex, and then like he does a cool henching, like I'll admit, like it was really cool. But just after that, he just gets his ass kicked. Then he tries to fight Disrace when he's getting like sleeping or something.
He just gets
like,
left for dead.
He's like, you fucking suck. He just
Also,
like throws him aside.
That conversation between Orange and Mad Rex. Now we have 100% confirmation that Mad Rex is like fully reconscious.
So which means those shots that you were like really obsessed over last week, they were valid.
Yep.
Tell Boonred to kill me if you even make it after this race.
Which means Mad Rex is back and suicidal.
Again, that's why I'm actually not sure he's back so much as he's back, but he's trapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the body.
I think, it seems to be a case of like, I'm conscious again, but I don't like the situation I'm in. I want out.
Yeah, like I can't. I'm like a puppet
set
to
my
soul.
My dog,
my soul free.
My dog's my hand now. I don't like this.
Where's my other hand?
Yeah,
I was using that hand for stuff.
That was my killing hand.
He just sees his hand on his side of his pants.
No. Where's my other hand? It just cuts to where he died. It's just twitching.
Yeah, it's just there, not doing anything.
Hey, Mad Rex, can you give me a hand?
No. This is. The main story of the episode is
Curry.
The 3 wheelers with the clock Gurumon. Yeah, sorry, the Cedars. What did I say?
3 wheelers, like they're fucking tricycles.
Wouldn't be the worst. Funny.
You know what? I like the headcanon. That was them when they were children. They were the 3 wheelers.
I'm just picturing one of them being voiced by Joey Wheeler.
Assyrian babies. Yes, they're related to Joey Wheeler.
I like the 3-wheelers as them as like tricycle kids.
Yeah.
Terrorizing the neighborhood on their little trikes.
But they still have the big heads
houses.
just on little children
they're
just on child bodies.
Kind of like what we saw in Gavv, the little granulite or whatever they're called. Like it was a kid with the helmet on.
Okay, the kids had to be called granulites now. I love it.
Granites.
I like that.
They make their own little curry shop with, thanks to the time monster, makes the people eat the curry really fast with them not realizing it. It's like, I feel full, but
they're all disappointed. Yeah,
but then the curry is also cooked with ingredients that make it addictive. So as Sel was saying while we were watching the episode, so they've made crack curry.
A little crack.
Also,
there's no magic involved.
You know what? I'll be honest. Their curry
crack
looks like
cocaine. Yeah, I was thinking that the whole
Their
time I was
curry looks
watching.
more like gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a curry with no chunks whatsoever, no vegetables or meat or anything. It's just liquid. I don't know if I can vibe with this curry. I don't care about the fact that it's evil.
I will say, after watching this episode, I do now want to try like a plate of Japanese curry.
Of course you do.
Oh, you've never had it? It's so good.
Yeah,
I remember thinking, basically, I'm sorry if this is a bit of a tangent. I mean, it's about curry, so I guess it's not, but basically, like, you see it in like every anime and it's like, oh, it looks so good, but there's no way it can be as good as it looks, right? I tried it for the first time at Epcot at Disney, and I'm like, somehow it was even better than it looks. Do you like butternut squash soup? Because it kind of tastes like that, except slightly spicier, but like not really spicy.
I could probably get into that.
It tastes good. I love all kinds of curry.
Yep, it is so good, and you can get it with katsu, so you can get like curry with cutlets, or you can get curry with There's apparently curry bread too, where it's like fried bread with curry in the middle. I've never had it, but it sounds really good.
Whatever you do, though, don't get the Sonic the Hedgehog curry.
the blue one?
Yeah, that was the thing.
Speaking of blue,
Well, is it? Do we know it's bad or?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it just cursed looking?
Speaking in blue and curry, just another side tangent. Just whenever I think of curry, I just think of Kululu from Sergeant Frog.
So do I. He even has his own brand of curry in Japan.
Yeah, he loves curry so much. You see him as a blue child.
Yeah, but he bathes in curry and turns yellow.
He bathes himself in curry.
What the fuck? Yes, well,
and that's why.
Not a curry.
That's why he is yellow.
Oh. Yep.
I'm sure that was also part of the point of making like their curry look just like brown sauce, and then like, you know, the nice curry, you could see it had a nice glow to it. It had veggies.
Yeah, it's like no matter how good it tastes, it's like artificial goodness. It's not like actually good quality curry.
I just love like they're trying to figure out. It's like, oh man, I don't know why my father's recipe like doesn't taste exactly like how it's supposed to. And then it was just the thing they were doing wrong was, oh, just let it sit for a bit longer.
I was fully ready for this to be like, oh, it turns out the missing ingredient was love. And then it was even stupider than that. We just needed to let it take longer.
I don't think her heart was in the curry business. I'm just gonna say it.
I will say though, I'm watching this and they're like, oh man, we gotta like figure out the whole thing with curry, and I'm like, they really need to get Boondorio and Boondoris involved in this. And then literally he shows up, and I was like, right on cue.
And then he fucking bangs his way into the door frame on his way in.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing a whole episode about curry. You have to have Boondorio.
The fact that he's into curry was set up, and this episode was the payoff.
Yeah, 100%.
We even get a flashback of him and Taya talking about curry for the first time, and it's such a throwaway line, but it made me laugh so much. Where Taya's like, "Is there curry in space?" And Boondori's like, "Of course there is."
Where do you think it comes from?
And I just
space curry,
and I'm out of nowhere. I just go as we're watching. I'm just like, "What the fuck do you think asteroids are made of?"
Got our space curry from Space India.
So I did like that.
Right next to Space Australia.
I did like that Ty is trying to figure out like how to like help the restaurant. So he like tries to use his money, and Mira just goes, no!
He shows up with this elaborate, beautiful illustration that he painted, and they immediately discard it. And I'm like, I spent 12 hours on that!
Plan A, I'll give you all these expensive spices around the world. No. Ooh, how about I renovate the entire place for you? No. How about I just buy the other curry shop? No.
No, yeah.
The Bruce Wayne approaches will not work here.
No, we will not adapt to the times.
I just called him Taiga and not Taya. I'm so tired. Oh my god.
It's okay.
I'm so tired.
Tired.
Yes.
And just to go on the side tangent, yes, I caught the Go Ranger references in this episode.
Oh
yeah. Please explain though, because I did not.
Okay, so the shop is called Snack Gun. That was the Go Rangers hideout. Like their secret base was underneath a curry shop. Her father looked exactly like their boss from Go Ranger, from like the hat and everything. The yellow hat's probably an indication of Daita, the original Yellow Ranger who loved curry. God rest his soul. I fucking wish he was still alive. All this Go Ranger talk, you know what? Maybe after Borgtober, I'm gonna start working on that Go Ranger 50th anniversary project. That'll come out next year. And not make it like a 30-minute video. No, Go Ranger deserves its own hour of discussion.
So yeah, all the random citizens and also Sakito and Bundi like get in line for this evil restaurant and then get addicted to the curry, and they start acting like fucking zombies attacking Taya.
Lead to our doom.
Eat to our doom.
Yeah,
Eat to
exactly.
Our doom.
Eat to our doom.
love that when Taya gets there and they're all like, "You're not gonna stop this. You're not gonna. I just got here. I didn't." And they just start going, "Look, everyone, he wants to stop the restaurant."
Well, yeah.
How the fuck did anyone not realize that that this was a Hashirian plan? The name of the restaurant was Hashiria Curry. You morons!
Look, so if you went to a restaurant like that had like the best food you ever had, and the name of it was like Hitler House, wouldn't you still want to eat there? Like,
I'd at bare fucking minimum, I'd hesitate to acknowledge and question it.
And ask questions. Yeah.
It just sounds like
Why Hitler House?
Place like if you're a waffle place.
It's really a business you want to support?
Their last name is Hitler.
I'm just thinking that Monty Python.
Yeah.
That Monty Python skit with like Mr. Hilter.
I will say I do know someone who lives in Toronto whose last name is Trump.
Fuck yeah.
See, the weird thing is I don't think of Donald Trump first. I always think of like Trump cards, like because I watch too much stuff and I'm a weeaboo, and that's what they call playing cards in Japan.
Yeah.
I do like when Boondario showed up. The owner of the restaurant of the curry shop, you see her sort of startled, but like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Which is weird because these guys are just walking around now.
They shouldn't be too surprised. The Boonboonger's existence is very public.
Yeah. Like we saw Diesel in line.
Yeah, I just love, like, you see the front of the shop and you see this, like, crowd of people lined up, and then as the camera zooms up and away, you just see fucking Beauty standing there in line, and I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Also, the mooks had human disguises as the waiters in the episode.
I saw that, and it was like, wow, that's subtle, and Cell was like, maybe it's just COVID safety.
Yeah. Glasses and masks.
I'm also just thinking, like, hey, you just look at B&D. We don't serve your kind here. You should go wait outside. I agree.
That's racist. It is Hitler House.
So, as everyone's mobbing Taya, Mira shows up with the good curry, the cure curry.
The curry?
Shoves it in all their mouths.
Curry, yeah.
And it's so fucking good that everyone starts shooting beams out their mouth. Or rather, Sakito...
It's like tear beams.
Joe and
Shashiro and Joe just start crying obscenely.
They do the Mabius cry. Mabius cry animation.
Yeah, so everyone henshins, and we get a version of the roll call with Pink featured up front, which is different.
Yeah, that was fun. She, like, kept forcing her way into
I hadn't processed it until that moment, but then I realized, oh, I guess this is a Pink-focused episode.
Kinda.
It was more a villain-focused episode.
Yeah, Mira was just really passionate. It was great.
No, I love her. She's awesome.
She like yoinks Leo Rescue.
Well, she was passionate about having that job because that was the place she used to eat at as a kid.
Yeah, that was a nice callback.
Yeah.
Where the restaurant owner, when she came in
her high school uniform, and kind of a wig, and I'm like, no,
didn't
sell it.
Nah,
didn't work.
Oh no, I saw that. I'm like, how do you look older?
She did. She looked in the eyes. She looked kind of older.
It looks like she didn't sleep, but as a high schooler, that explains a lot.
Yeah,
I guess that's fair.
I don't know if like it was just this actor. She's not too good, but like I got the distinct impression she didn't want to be there.
It's a one-off character. It won't matter after this.
I know, but it's just funny to me.
But yeah, so Mira affects it.
Mira, don't go to the beach that makes you old.
As Atar in our Discord is saying, Mira basically told Taya, "Fuck off! I'm the main character this week."
Booyah.
She steals Leo Rescue. She steals the gun.
Way.
I was half expecting her to like get her own super form completely out of fucking nowhere.
Can you imagine?
That would have been pretty funny, actually.
Moon Pink 119, just completely unprompted.
She did do a bit of a 119.
Yeah. And like the monster's like, haha, the previous version of me did the 1010 slash, but I have mastered the even more powerful 915 slash. And then the Boonboomgers do the 1109 slash because 119.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Like it plays a sound that's kind of like an alarm, and I'm like, what is this? The Saturday morning sleeping in alarm slash?
Maybe.
And then so the monster dies, and we cut back to the restaurant, and Boondorio's curry-focused theme song plays.
Beautiful.
I want a curry-focused theme song.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, when you have a singer as your voice voicing your character, you might as well have them sing another song.
Yeah. And the episode ends with Sakito finding Genba left for dead, where he fought with Disrays.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, we got some plot stuff.
So anyway, next week is.
No, I was just saying that's why you can't just like cut out of the episode.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
So yeah, next week is the Tokuger crossover. We're gonna see Light and Akira.
Yeah, Akira comes back. I'm so happy.
Think we'll see the others at the end?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm pretty,
I feel like they're all
sure.
too busy.
But instead of that, there was a screenshot of Light. You know how they color change?
Yeah.
He changes into green at least.
Okay.
Maybe he does all of them. I don't know.
Genba, can I talk to you? Orange to orange.
I think that's the idea.
Right, actually.
I think the idea is Akira's like mentoring him.
Yeah, Akira's just there to get Genba to fucking work with his team.
Well, yeah, because I think I was talking about it with Lane when we were watching Gridman Universe over the weekend of the in between episodes here. How they both went through the same storyline, so I can see Akira helping out Genba, just sort of like, listen, man, I know you're trying to do this on your own.
As a fellow non-human
from
orange.
Yeah, but believe me, I'm talking from experience. You need your friends. Your friends will help you. But then again, what do I know? All my friends were fucking kids. What?
They were what to kids?
No, so basically he was like their babysitter. It was really funny. There's the fucking best episode where he gets like a cat. He finds like a cat, and he just loves this fucking cat. But then it belonged to a little girl, so he had to give the cat back to the girl, and you just see the smile on his face just drop. And he just goes back to being like a fucking emo.
He's back to normal. Also, Ticket makes a cameo next episode.
I also really hope that Akira plays his harmonica.
Oh, that's
he probably will.
What he's gonna like enter the scene in.
Yep.
Hope Caboose shows up. Or Wagon, sorry.
Wagon? Oh yeah.
Red versus Blue?
Yeah, him too.
I love
Caboose.
No. Michael J. Caboose.
Not my fault. Someone put a train in my way. Speaking of trains, we get to see Tokyo, aka our old friend Bonero.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, this is what the reason why we started this podcast.
And they gave him his sword back after giving it to Kamen Rider Seeker.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's been 10 years, our old friend.
No, I still have my Tokyo.
Nice
I love
to see
it.
you. Nice to see you. Looks like you're happy to see us as well.
Now he's gonna be like a bullet train, just fly by.
Yeah, it's not CGI either. It's the actual physical suit. So
Yeah, because the suit still exists, unlike Engino that doesn't exist.
All right.
Or Engino.
Well, before we go
So
to
shall we take a blast to... Oh.
I was going to say, before we go into the feature topic, I assume Emily will be dipping out?
I'm so tired, I'm gonna die.
Okay, don't worry, Emily.
Thank you so much for having me on. Take care, enjoy your Beetleborgs, except not, like, French, Japanese, what?
More like Beetle
Why did I say
snores.
French?
You're tired.
Okay. Bye, I love you. Wait, that was weird. Okay, I'm tired. I'm very tired. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Yeah, we can only do 5 seconds.
I was expecting the B-Fighter.
I couldn't fit it in because Discord soundboard only allows 5 seconds.
Then why didn't you just do the Juukou B-Fighter?
Because I'm lazy. Anyway, so we watched episodes 29, 35, and 36. So tell us about these episodes and why these ones.
So episode 29 is a Black Beet, aka Shadowborg episode, which will lead into lead into the other episodes that we're talking about later on. Since for this Borgtober we are or Borgmas, friggin' it's already the first week of October and everyone's talking about Christmas at work.
Because people are stupid.
Talk about Christmas in November.
No.
So yeah, we are basically covering the second half of Borgtober, Juukou B-Fighter, and I will fully admit, we are not doing the crossover episodes at the very end because it's just meh. There's no real focus to them, so we're just covering up to episode 51. We're going to be bouncing around a few episodes here and there because a lot of the episodes are sort of just one-off episodes.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe.
So just to recap from last year, the few years of Metal Heroes weren't doing so well. However, Super Sentai was getting a resurgence in the 90s. So the producers over on the Metal Hero side of things just decided, well, fuck it. If Super Sentai is doing well, we might as well just copy the Super Sentai formula.
And so they did.
So it is the ultimate, hey, can I borrow your homework? Yeah, just change it up so it doesn't look the same.
So I really loved episode 29 the most, just because it was literally like 15 minutes of the episode of just Blue Beet getting his fucking ass kicked.
That was a lot.
It was a pretty extended beating.
So do you know who that was?
The actor?
Like the actor? No.
Yeah, that was Seiji Takaiwa.
Oh shit!
Really? Oh, well then, yeah, no wonder he got his fucking ass kicked.
but here's the cool thing. If you actually watch the, if you see the credits in the opening, when it gets to Black Beet, he's not credited. It's just a question mark.
Oh, neat.
That's cool.
To leave the mystery of like who is Black Beet.
The way he was dressed with like the dark cloak and the hat just evoked images of like old man Sakurai from Deno.
No, I hope Sal picked up on this. When he takes his coat off, I swear to God, he was dressed like the Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride.
I did get that.
Same kind of fucking clothes. It was weird.
I was getting Zoro vibes. I was getting Grody vibes.
I understood the Grody and the Zoro. He went from one to the other. Yeah.
I will say, good job to the cameraman for like
hiding his eyes.
Just the good, for like hiding his eyes because he had like that hat on. So that was really clever.
Oh, the whole episode as they were fighting, I'm just like, lift up that flap in your hat and let me see your face, you villain.
The cinematographer for this went on to work for Home Improvement to hide Wilson.
Oh no, I killed Wilson.
He keeps asking the whole episode, like, who are you? And like, he just doesn't answer him. He's just like, fuck you. But yeah, so like apparently like Blue Beet has like a dream of Black Beet like coming in, killing Red Beet and Green Beet, and then he's
Red Beet and Green Beet.
Lane, it's G-Stag and Reddle.
I don't remember their fucking names.
They're stupid, but we can at least respect them by remembering them.
All right, Lane. I know I'm making you guys watch 3 episodes. The least you can do is, at least write down their fucking names.
Listen,
Takuya, Mai, and Daisaku as Blue Beet, Reddle, and G-Stag.
I watched these 3 episodes at 9 a.m. I've had a very stressful fucking week at work, so I was
first
just
part was your choice.
I know. Well, it's just because I want to have like the feature topic fresh in my head as much as possible.
That's why I watch it immediately before we record.
I don't get that luxury because I have to come straight home from work to fucking come on to record.
So anyway, this episode we discover that one of the Shadowborg's deadliest powers, and it's the ability to wrap his fellow villains in aluminum foil.
His foil beam was quite magical.
They built this giant fucking cannon, which they show here's what it would do, and it
dark
just
air
destroys
cannon.
all the shit. And they're like, we have one thing with it though. We don't know how well it'll work against the B-Fighters. Sorry to test on you.
Oh, but here the thing is, like, they pull out this cannon. It's like, we collabed, we worked together, and we made this big gun. And then like there's this fucking montage of destruction, and I'm like, oh my god, they're destroying a lot at once. And then they cut back and it's like, oh, I guess none of that happened, and that was just a montage to the audience of here's all the things it could do.
Well, actually, that was just footage from previous Metal Hero shows. But the real Dark Air Conan is going to be a lot like that.
Yeah.
I swear they took clips from Terminator 2.
So this episode, so the Black Beet, I get. He calls himself a Shadow, so I guess the character name is Shadow, and I guess that's where Shadowborg came from.
I think it's that, but I also think like he's calling himself like a Shadow to Blue.
As that happened, I was about to make a he is like Shadow Takuya.
The Hedgehog?
That too. That also, but also like he's Takuya's shadow as in Persona.
Yeah.
He's really brooding over this. He's like, I have to destroy Blue Beet or else I won't be able to be what I truly want to be. And I'm just like, okay, buddy, calm down.
Yeah, because I mean, you already told us what he really is and who he is, so I don't know if you want to beat around the bush with it.
You know, might as well talk about it. He is a clone of Takuya.
Yeah.
Which they do allude to that because they show him like getting his blood taken. There's the fact that they're connected, like in spirit and also in body to agree, as we find out later. And I guess it makes sense for him being like, no, only one of us can live because
I have to kill you so that I can be my own person. Until I kill you, I'm no one.
And to which I say, this guy's gonna lose it when he finds out what twins are.
Or just anyone with the same name.
Which, funny enough, they are played by twins.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah.
You were talking about that.
Were they?
I believe his brother is Key Ranger, actually, from Die Ranger.
Oh.
Cool. What I was saying is I think it'd be really cool if there was a situation like this where someone was a clone of someone else and they were played by a pair of actual twins.
That'd be
Yep.
They do that in Terminator 2. It's pretty awesome.
I did see that in Terminator 2.
Neat. So yeah, Black Beet goes on a tear. He attacks Daisaku, steals his bonder, which lures out Takuya. So they get into their fight. And there's like several music tracks throughout their battle this episode. One of which I described as the battle ditty. And then like there was another one later on, and I'm like, this music sounds like it came out of the Clock Tower SNES game.
Yeah, like I like the music in this show. Like it's like the battle ditty itself. It was I like how like synthy it was. It was very
yeah.
Like it sounded like something out of Chopping Mall or something.
Scissorborg.
I found it funny at one point, like the main bad guy, like the Emperor or whatever, like that.
Oh.
He's like Black Beet, what the fuck do you think you're doing all this solo shit? And he's like, you literally designed me to do this. Like, let me do what I'm doing. And he's like, oh, you're right. Okay,
it's so fucking stupid because it's like, I'm trying to kill the leader of the heroes who have been stopping your plans. How is what I'm doing not exactly what you want?
Because he's not doing it while saying yes, my lord.
Don't worry. I know this is a joke, but there is a simple explanation for it when we talk about the next few episodes.
Okay.
There is a valid reason.
At one point, Shadowborg is just like, I don't care about you. I don't care about justice. I'm ambivalent towards good and evil like Shadow the Hedgehog. And if you don't like it, just fucking kill me now. And I wanted Gavv to just go, okay.
like seeing this level of like fighting, it kind of reminded like this is how I would have wanted like Goldar and Jason from Power Rangers to be like fighting, just like in this like giant area. Like they fought in that like smoky room thing, which was okay, but I would have loved like a more like
they fought in Rita's Pocket Dimension,
like this like elaborate, you know, like
like a giant choreographed fight.
Yeah, and he's like trying to morph, but like Goldar's just not giving him the chance to fucking morph. So cool.
Yeah, because like at one point he had both Daisaku and Takuya's beetle bonders. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is where they got the idea that Shadowborg stole their beetle gems.
Like, there was actually a decent amount of, like maybe they actually did watch the show. They didn't just lift the footage.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But, the second time this episode that Takuya and Shadow fight each other, we actually do get to see Shadowborg's henshin.
Which you were asking about that last time, I remember.
He says Jako instead of Juukou. And I'm like, oh, I get it, because Jaku, the word for evil.
Okay, show, you got me there. I'll give you that.
And then, like, 2/3 through the episode, we cut back to the evil base, and the fucking Magnivore trio has been stuck in the foil the whole episode.
Oh, but then they do this great thing where his name in the show is Schwartz.
Schwartz is Noxic.
Like he's like the robot guy. He disattaches his hand,
which apparently is named Operand because I guess operating hand.
And it zaps the foil.
It goes full like cousin or like the Thing from Addams Family and just like acts on its own and frees them.
No, I'm a sucker for a robot hand that walks on its own, so I love that. That was cute.
Yep.
I want to watch New Addams Family. Yeah. So they show up at the battlefield and use their really big gun to hit Blue and Shadow with what I can only describe as the dizzying ray.
I actually liked how that they put that across visually, like the fact that the air was closing in on them.
Yeah, it was like squeezing them with air pressure.
Yeah, like the image compressed.
Yeah.
It was interesting looking.
That's a neat effect. I don't think I've seen anything like that in modern shows.
Yeah, but like they're shooting at them, and at first I thought, okay, are they gonna have to work together for a second here?
No, then Red shows up and frees them.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can't have nuance between our hero and sick new villain.
Not until Boonboomger. I actually do get a bit of a Mad Rex vibe now.
A little bit. Yeah, so that episode pretty much just ends with Shadowborg being pissed. Like, what do you want from me?
Dad!
Am I not good enough?
So yeah, that was the first episode. I like seeing Black Beets. I think he's a fun character in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite how simple-minded he is, it's interesting to watch him do stuff.
And they just look cool when they fight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The suits are gorgeous.
Oh, I love that, like, his like when his eyes glow, he his eyes squint. Like
yeah, like his inner glowy yellow eyes are all squinty because they're evil.
The fuck you say to me?
Yeah, I was just thinking of like the Fry meme where he's just like squinting and like the camera zooms in.
Not sure if I'm fighting Blue Beet right or I'm just hurting myself.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, they made a point at the very end when he cut him, like, oh, it affects me, the wounds. But it's like, dude, you've been kicking his shit in this whole time.
I think that was like because they've been fighting so long, they're like, bond is the word I'm using, even though that doesn't feel right. It has like progressed to the point where they're connected to the point where they start sharing injuries because they
are bonded, and that will lead into, again, the final battle.
Yeah.
Cool.
So move on to the next episode.
Episode 35.
Okay, I want to ask you something first, CJ.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I know you're a fan of the White Blaster Beetleborg.
White Blaster Beetleborg!
I want you to tell me how he shows up in Beetleborgs quickly.
The new character, Josh, shows up, and he's around for a couple episodes before being thrust in the middle of an ongoing conflict.
Okay, and how does the White Beetleborg, a.k.a. Kabuto, show up here? Just like that.
Just fucking pops in, drops to the floor.
I think he literally,
suitcase in hand.
I think he literally falls into screen.
So
he does.
I watched these episodes this morning, and I'm just like, I'm watching them. I'm seeing this guy, and I just immediately went, "Oh, I cannot wait to see what Ichi thinks of this motherfucker."
I need everyone listening to know that I'm leaning into the mic right now because I need you to understand. I hate him.
Yeah, you do.
I fucking hate him.
Give into your anger.
That's
He was all right.
This is the most annoying character I've seen in a tokusatsu in so long.
More than Dawn Brothers?
No, that's a whole. That's like the Gaim of annoying shit.
That's a good way of putting it.
Maybe there's a reason why the White Bastard.
This month, the White Bastard Beetleborg.
That could also be a name for this.
Kabuto is not even a fucking transforming hero. That suit. That's just him. That's just who he is. He does not henshin. He doesn't have weapons. He barely even fights. He's just some asshole.
With a suitcase.
He's an interdimensional merchant. And to top it all off, he's the son of the thing I forgot even existed until this episode.
It's Guru's kid.
Guru, the weird bug sage creature, is his father. And that's upsetting because that means that Guru has canonically fucked someone. And I won't accept that.
Wait, no, okay, hang on. He's a beetle. How did beetles reproduce?
Mostly through copulation. So yeah, sex.
You know what's You know what is really upsetting about the fact that looking at Kabuto, he's humanoid with bug things on him. Does that mean that Guru fucked a human?
Not just a human, a white human.
What is this, Gavv?
Now that you mention it.
You know what, now
B-Fighter, the Gavv of the 90s.
Now I kind of want to see the white bastard Beetleborg, but in brown, to be like, look, it's Guru in the younger age.
I'm surprised they didn't you know what? You know, if B-Fighter was made today in like modern, they would have introduced like Kabuto, and then he would have fucked off or something, and then Guru would have gotten like a power-up for like a battle form, and they would have just repainted Kabuto's suit to be brown.
This
like
motherfucker
Guru.
stands with them like he's part of the team, but he does almost no fighting.
Like,
I completely understand why all of the white Borg footage in Beetleborgs was completely original.
I mean, it actually is making a lot more sense now. Yeah, like I'll give you like, I didn't hate this. I didn't hate the character. But I will admit, like, I was expecting him to do more proactive.
This guy's like Shinken Gold, but worse. I was getting those vibes off him.
Oh no!
And he was
Metal Hero, not just
he was hitting on fucking Lettle a lot too.
Yeah, at one point, no, at the very end of the third episode, he turns to Maya and it's like, Rettle looks like my mom, and that has terrible implications.
Japan, dude.
Was he talking about the human form, or was he talking about the armored form? So does that mean that Guru fucked not a human woman, but an armored woman that looks similar to Rettle?
Guru fucked Jeremy's mom.
Oh, God.
Man. And the fact that they're both white and they're both insect themed.
Oh, the implications are wonderful.
That's not a horn on his helmet. That's the tail of the sperm.
So we do find out that Kabuto has this gun that's like wrapped in like a mysterious black cloth, and
I saw it, and I was like, I immediately recognized it's the fucking Thunderstinger.
So Black Beet gets his hands on it, and Kabuto tells him "Oh, it won't fire. Like you have to be like the legendary chosen hero to wield it properly." And Black Beet just the whole fucking time
3 times
just like, "No, I'm the chosen hero." Keeps trying to fire this fucking gun, and it just keeps blowing up in his face. He's like, "No, I'm the chosen hero."
This stupid fuck tries to fire the gun 3 times, and every time it rejects him and rockets out of his hands.
It's stupid, yeah, but he's stubborn. He can't accept that he isn't strongest there is, you know?
It's not that he's not the strongest, it's that he's not the quote-unquote chosen hero of the dimensions.
Yeah, but from his point of view, I think.
Why is that a thing?
Yeah, who made this gun?
Who decided this?
This was the most gun propaganda anything I've seen in a long time. The gun is good.
It just bothers me that it's blue's power up, but it's red. That bothers me so much.
It doesn't.
It is weird.
He already has a few blue weapons, so I guess it makes sense to not have the big cannon be also blue.
Okay, we need to talk about the real star of this episode, though.
The child.
The child. So the whole thing is that Schwartz has made a ray.
The dislike ray.
Which, yeah, basically it's that. If you like something, it'll make you dislike it. If you dislike something, it'll make you like it. I love at the very beginning, he does it on this newlywed couple. And then, I want a divorce. You got it.
But it seems to weirdly focus in on only what they're thinking about at that time. A newlyweds suddenly hate each other. Arguing parents now love each other. People who are scared of Jamal suddenly now love Jamal. It's only whatever you're thinking about at the time.
My favorite joke, the one that they did was, it was the kids in study class.
Yeah, that was great.
They go, "Oh, let's go play." So they run off, and the teacher's like, "Wait, what?" And then there's some kids playing in the park, and they suddenly go, "We want to study." And so they go into the same classroom that the teacher. He's like, "We want to." He's like,
"You're not my students." But fuck it.
I mean, that was pretty good, Joe.
He's just happy to teach. Yeah, no,
That was funny.
hilarious.
And then there's just a random ass thief dressed like someone from the Edo period.
Oh god, yeah.
With a big fucking burlap sack of shit he stole, and then they get hit with the ray, and he's dancing with the cop.
Well, and like, was that the same cop we saw earlier who saw Kabuto and just like in typical fashion opened fire?
I think that was later.
Oh, okay. But like, you know,
So I started
like
shooting.
I guess that was actually the thing that made the least sense of all. He's white and it's a cop shooting at him. Got him.
Got him.
Oh my god. Also, the child.
We gotta talk about this.
The child had a sweater with some English on it, and we spent the whole episode trying to figure out the full content of the sweater.
I need this sweater. What did it say, Ichi?
It said, Peanuts Jr. He is the favorite of us. We are intimate friends.
Where did he get that? Like, where did he...
Is Peanuts Jr. a thing?
I'd like to think in Japan there's just so many like outlet stores that just have like shirts and sweaters and shit that just have like English words that
like
make no
bootleg
fucking
shirts.
sense.
No, Lane, that's exactly what happens. Like in a lot of Asian countries in general, it's like you know, the languages are just so different. You can't just directly translate. But that's what they're doing.
It's like some asshole who gets a tattoo of like some Japanese text and he thinks it says like Fire Dragon, but it actually says like stupid Gaijin, I took your money.
Deliveries on Wednesday.
I can't remember what we talked about, but like
Make future so round.
It was like with the handbag that had something on
Wrap
it.
your
It's just
hands.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Dick the birthday boy.
Crap your hands, make noise.
So yeah, a bunch of random citizens get zapped with the dislike ray, and now suddenly they love Jamal and hate the Beetleborgs. So they all out of nowhere pull out pipes and knives.
Oh yeah, one person just had a straight up Bowie knife. I'm like, look at that.
Why were you holding that?
And they chase them all the way down to a quarry.
Yeah. And you know, you get your usual like Toku shenanigans here, where Kabuto sees like all the regular people and Schwartz fighting the Beetleborgs while saying, "Oh, we hate you." So it's like, "Oh, okay." Like
if the humans are fighting the Beetleborgs, they must be the villains.
Yeah.
So I'll help kick their asses.
I mean, that was fun.
And then we get the only thing that even comes close to a special technique he's done, as far as I've seen, the super delicious kick,
which was in English. That wasn't a sub translation. He actually said that, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, why?
I don't know. It ends with Blue Beet getting his hands on the gun from Kabuto's box of dimensional wonders, which as I know it as the Thunder Stinger, but in this show it's called the Beet Ingram. So
Thunder Stinger sounds better.
He hits the dislike ray with a big old beetle blast, and everyone's back to normal.
I mean, and like, you know, obviously we saw that footage first in Beetleborgs, but that is such good.
Yeah,
that is such good footage.
Yeah.
When he grows the wings.
Oh no, the super form's next episode.
Oh, was that next episode?
Yeah, this was just him getting the gun.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I mixed that up.
Yeah.
But I love that like everyone goes back to normal, and then we cut back to Hideki, and it's like, thanks, now my parents hate each other again.
I was actually wondering, where's this going?
But then it turns out they're arguing over, no, I want to take him to Disneyland. No, I want to take him toy shopping. And then the kid comes up, and we headcanon, Mom, Dad, we can do both of those things.
Just looks back, like gives a wink.
Let's go toy shopping at Disneyland, where things are at inflated prices that I'm not paying.
Damn, it's good being a kid.
Sorry, was that Lane?
I was just saying, like, I want toys and Disneyland.
Yeah.
The dad actually said Disneyland, too.
Yeah.
That was what's funny.
And yeah, at the end of the episode, that's when we get confirmation that Guru is Kabuto's dad.
Which I called.
Yeah.
I was like, I think the twist is going to be that's his son. And it was, straight up.
Yep.
I hope you work things out with your dad. Wait, Guru fucked?
I mean, it also makes sense then why he did... It does make sense, too, why he trusted the Bee-Fighters, because he saw his dad.
Yeah, he only turned out over to the actual side of good because Guru showed up and he was like, the Bee-Fighters are the heroes.
And they're doing the whole thing where, yeah, they don't get along, but they do trust each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, that old chestnut, dad and son. Like father and son.
So we go to episode 36, and despite how annoyed by the theme song I am, I watched the whole opening this time and was disappointed to see that they did not add Kabuto to the opening.
No, of course not.
Well, here's the thing, Ichi. He's basically gone after this
Yeah,
episode.
he's only in these 2 episodes.
What a weird thing to do. Like, because the suit looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like, all the suits look awesome. Like, that. I also like how it does look less technological compared to the others.
Yeah, because he is a creature.
Yeah.
That is his body.
Yeah, so I like all the design choices here. You're not using him properly.
Correct.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hate him, but I did think he was misused.
Also, I really, 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 really didn't need to see the freaking last ninja and Guru in a bathhouse.
Yeah, they went far there.
That man's ass was fully out.
That was out, man.
Yeah, Guru, I love like they're having like this big like moment or whatever like that, and then Guru's just like, "Do you mean to wash your back for you?" And he's like, "Oh, please." I'm like, "Oh." I know it's a cultural thing, but
yeah, that's again Japanese bathing.
Old man washing each other's backs, I guess.
Yeah. Just don't have tattoos.
So anyway, the monster of the week in episode 36 was a fucking nightmare.
oh my god, it was so creepy.
Gagamoth with its ornate inner mouth mechanisms.
Emily should have at least watched this episode. Should have liked it.
I will say it was fucking hilarious that Kabuto is just like smacking and poking this thing with a stick.
What is that? What's in there? And like we're like, okay, just do it. You know, you want to do the shot of it eating him, which they didn't do. They saved that for later.
Yeah,
but like
he feeds the thing like he's like, oh, it must be hungry, so he feeds it a rock. And then, completely unprompted and unexplained, he just throws the rest of his products into its craw. And then he's like, proud of himself, like, yeah! And I'm like, you just gave away all of your merchandise, you stupid fuck!
And you didn't pay for it. What are you doing?
And on top of everything, he throws a gun into its mouth. And that's when we start seeing what this thing could do when it...
Okay, hold on. I thought, and this did end up happening, I thought it would be your usual, what it eats, it absorbs, and it like...
yeah, it was gonna like grow a gun on its hand or like grow a gun limb.
No.
The gun just like sticks out of its throat and fires.
I was shocked.
My throat actually hurts just remembering that.
It was like, ew.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, that was a little too organic looking.
That looked like a different kind of mouth, and I didn't like it.
Looked like the other end of the mouth, honestly.
Yeah, so it eats Guru, kind of. We see him, like, tumble down its throat, and then Guru, like, seals himself in his big bug toy form.
Turns into a stasis mode.
And then it spits itself, and then Gagamoth spits him out. So they start fighting it, and Kabuto... The only other thing that's even close to combat he did was pull out a fucking net.
And with this net! Used it twice!
Now look at this net that I just found. Ready to go? Ready to throw.
Go!
It eats half of their weapons, and then they shoot the Ingram beam at it, but it eats that, and then it, like, fucking digivolves into its moth form.
Which looked kind of cool. And this one actually did have, like, the weapons, like, as its arms.
Yeah, that was cool.
So,
So there's this whole thing about, like, Kabuto, take Guru and get him out of here. We gotta protect him, blah, 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 blah.
I just love, though, because, like, who's ever suit acting Kabuto had to carry around this giant beetle prop. Like, where's that beetle prop? I want it.
And then, like... A second before it happens, I was about to say, is Kabuto gonna fix him by crying on him? And yes.
It became Pokemon the first movie.
We see Kabuto cry tears out of his suit helmet.
And it was as stupid here as it was stupid there.
Yeah.
They make up.
Yeah. And then we get to see Blue Beet metamorphosis into Super Blue Beet.
Yes, this is what I was talking about.
That's the good shit.
Oh, yeah.
The same sequence that Beetleborgs used.
You can see why they used it. It's like...
It's badass.
It's pretty.
I was legit singing the song in my head. Beetleborgs! There it is.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
Very awesome.
Let's talk about...
I like he gets like Ida's engine quirk on his legs.
A little bit.
Let's talk about this form for a second, because when else are we going to? Like, it's so simple, because all it is like, okay, they're beetles, the wings open, it works.
Yeah.
It works so well. And like the little claws and stuff he gets on his feet and legs.
Yep.
It's fun. We also noticed too, like his little antenna lit up.
Yeah.
Whenever like it was calling to him.
Yo,
what is this?
what the fuck?
there's
That's
a-
awesome.
There's a super black beat form.
Oh,
Sick.
Cool.
that's cool.
Yeah, so we get him. We see the fully finalized version of the Beet Ingram, and he does the big beetle blast, super final blow.
Beetle blast.
Monster's dead, weapons back, and then we see the grave of the mom, but we don't ever see what she looks like.
Thank God.
No, well, she looks
So
like
far.
Gretel apparently.
Apparently. To the point where Kabuto like tells Mai, "Would you henching into Gretel and punish me?" And I'm like,
Oh.
"Complex, got it. Please leave."
Go now.
So
Who'd have thought
besides
we
that
got
he's
more...
going, besides he's gonna
What?
go leave and train to be a better bee fighter or something like that, even if it takes him like 200 years.
And that's why we don't see him again.
Kabuto proceeds to show up in episodes 52 and 53, aka the non-canon episodes.
Oh wow.
There you go.
So I was right. He never showed up again.
I wonder what the reason for not using him more was, honestly. Feels
I
wasted.
think it was just the fact of he is here to deliver the gift. We now have the gift.
But they made such a cool suit. Like, why not just make him a bug person if you weren't gonna... Maybe there were plans and they just fell through. Who knows?
Well, here's the big thing. The episodes that we watch that feature Guru are the only episodes that feature Guru. Guru is rarely seen in the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but you can use the other suit more, is my point. Like, Guru
You say-
is an elaborate puppet. It makes sense that they can't just use him all the time.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
just a guy in a suit.
Are we talking about Guru or Kabuto?
Kabuto is the guy in the suit. Guru is the puppet.
Yeah.
And, like, you could use Kabuto other than, like, I don't know. But they didn't, so here we are.
Yeah, so when we first did Borgtober last year, or B-Fighter last year, we were halfway through the show. I can definitely say B-Fighter was a very meh show.
I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it.
I'm getting the kind of enjoyment I get by yelling at things that are terrible.
And that's a kind of enjoyment.
Right.
I like, though, at the end of the episode when Kabuto and Guru started singing Oh Mine Papa. We haven't seen each other in 25 years!
All right, well, that's the end of that.
That should be the thumbnail.
Oh God.
Krusty and his father, but with Kabuto and Guru's heads.
I have no son.
I have
great.
no metal hero.
Great, we came all this way. We don't even have the right guy.
I didn't mean
Alright.
that literally.
Well, that'll be it for this episode. Jikai, Reno Sentai Castranger. More of this shit, episodes 40, 43, and 44.
I might not be here for the rest, even though I'm the only one who kind of likes
Get
this.
out while you can. Shout out to our currently active patrons. Jackaplier, Vegas, Sentai, VT, Armorhide, and Blaze. Sorry, were you going to say something, Gar?
I was just gonna say, the next few episodes are the start of the next storyline, in which it leads into the finale.
The B finale?
Cool.
Yes.
Anyways,
finale.
thank you all once again for liking, or listening, watching, liking, favoring, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about in the future. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, merch store, Patreon, all of our cool shit. Thank you all once again, and we will see you next week.
Stay Sentai.
Stay Beetle.